Obligation that we made earlier this year to the police officers, that was the right thing to do. I stand by that. But we can't make a commitment to one group going forward perspective, and then tell the others we can't do it because it looks dim down the road. Let me ask Councilman Costello, I'll yield to him. Do you want to rescind the commitment we made to the police officers for next year?
Actually, Councilmember Bradford, don't mean to interrupt, but we approved that contract back in February of 2000, this year, February 25th, which was prior to giving us the actual projections for the next 5 years. So if it was up to me, I mean, we should be doing annual contracts until we're able to figure out what's going to be happening over the next 5 years. I may be here as the next mayor, I may not, but there's a number of people that are going to be here, and you're going to have to realize and decide how you're going to bridge that gap. And you're right, there might be other alternatives where you might have to get concessions from other groups to save another employee group who has done their job over the past few years. You know,
Thank you.
I appreciate
Thank you. I stand fully behind the HBO contract. It was the right thing to do to move forward. I stand behind the whole contract. Thank you.
Councilmember Pennington?
Thank you, Mayor. I'd just like to remind everybody that I brought up when the police contract came up the first time, I raised the question of whether we could afford it. And I was told by the city attorney that the additional payments that were required under the contract were subject to money being available. That we do not, we don't make a commitment, and that's the reason why we didn't have to make the money in the bank. It's a contingent commitment. So I think that all the employees ought to understand that if the money doesn't come in, and I presume the Hope contract has got the same kind of provision in
It does, yes.
if the money doesn't come in, then some cuts are going to have to be made. So that's where we stand, and the next council and the next mayor will have to face that. Obviously, we're looking at a $125 million deficit, more or less. We cut, 800 people, I think, in 2011, and so we may have to do the same thing. Now, who knows where those cuts would come from, but the contracts do give us the ability to reduce the payments.
Councilor Sardi.